Hi, I'm Arturo Castro.
Hi, I'm Sade Nami.
I'm Kate Misha.
I'm Frank Paiva.
And you all know this because you saw the card, but there were two questions that we asked. The first was, is there something you still have of your exes that he or she doesn't know about? And the second was there a contested object in your own divorce, your parents' divorce, or a divorce in your family? A few years ago, I was going out with Jonathan, a poet. No warning, he broke up with me in some random restaurant. The item that he unintentionally left at my place was his retainer case from Sleepaway Camp. That's what he used to carry condoms in. The green plastic case was still labeled with his camp nickname and cabin number. Online response: wishes to remain anonymous.
A hand-woven bag from Peru that I was planning on giving her as a gift. I haven't given it to her yet because it's kind of sad to have nothing left to give anybody from the audience.
My ex's mother gave us a couch as a housewarming gift. She's a bit of a control freak, so I saw that gift as an act of marking territory. I didn't like it very much. When we broke up, she left it there and I said I'd get rid of it. But when I had to move into a new place, I didn't have the heart to leave it to some strangers. It's a big couch that didn't fit through my new door, so I had to hire a couch doctor to cut it in half and put it back together for $250. Well played, Mrs. Higgins. Well played. Arturo from NYC.
We had an agreeable division of property. I regained my self-respect and dignity. She got everything else. Online response.
The cookbooks. Ironically, he cooked the books. Online response.
Our kids. It was the only thing worth fighting for. From the audience.
My love of life and my soul. But you know, I'm not bitter. I'm over her. Why, did she say anything about me? From the audience.
Books on depression and acting. Online response.
My grandmother and her second husband married in their 50s and divorced in their 70s. They fought over who would keep the industrial-sized container of plastic wrap that sat on their kitchen counter. Everything in their lives was wrapped in plastic, so this was a huge bone of contention. It also explains a lot. Jody from Stanford.
My father promised my mother that he would have the home movies professionally duplicated. So he set up the old stand-up movie screen, projected the Super 8 home movies onto them, and recorded them with his new VHS video camera. My mother's head exploded. It was like watching a bootleg copy of a movie that you buy off some blanket on the street. Inexplicably, 15 years after the divorce, he had them professionally transferred onto DVD. It was a shock to all of us, and their relationship warmed slightly. Online response.
The only pair of jeans that looks good on me, and a wall hanging he got me in Kyoto. I'm selling it on eBay. Kate.
My parents fought over no objects. When my mother left, she didn't want anything, including the children. Online response.
A diary with all sorts of good stuff. Audience response.
No. No. From the audience.
In high school, my boyfriend gave me his varsity soccer jacket, which embarrassed me even at the time. It's still in my parents' closet, and now my father wears it to walk the dog. 10 years later, I'm still afraid he'll run into Nick's mother while wearing that jacket. Catherine from New York.
Yes, it's part part of my shrine. From the audience.
My girlfriend kept a small teddy bear from her ex, so I bought her a giant teddy bear, which is exactly the same as the first one. Online.
When they separated, my father left behind topless pictures of Marilyn Monroe. My mother burned them from the group.
I have all his old driver's licenses, pictures over time, starting from when he was young, from the audience.
I felt guilty, so I let him take everything. Now I have no furniture. Catherine from New York.
No, it's all been destroyed in an epic fire. From the audience.
An extra credit card. Wait, can I pass for an Angie? Online.
About 2 years ago, my parents moved from Seattle to Oregon. I was home helping my mom pack when I came across several boxes of checks with my father's name and the name of a woman I'd never heard of. I asked her about it, and she said, "That's your father's first wife. She was a drug addict and would bounce checks all the time. So your father kept them in the divorce." I had no idea my father was married before he met my mother, Frank.
No, we had a disgustingly amicable divorce. In the audience.
After 10 years, I left with what I could carry in 2 hands. Stuff is just stuff. Online response. Thank you very much.